where best friends and next-door neighbors, Willow and Lillian, spill the tea on murder, mysteries, and other things that go bump in the night. So get your favorite teacup ready, and let's get into it. Welcome to Cool Tea Podcast. This is Lillian, and with me is Merris.
Hello.
For Merris Tuesday.
Whoa!
We've had storms. Our internet was dumb.
Yeah.
Part of it was that I didn't pay the bill.
Oh, yeah.
Well, okay, so I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I can't remember shit. And paperless billing means you better send me a text reminder, and usually it does. However, I just changed my phone number.
It tried and it failed.
And so I didn't get a reminder, and so then they turned it off, because, you know, that's what they do when you don't pay. But it's back, and we're back, and everything's fine.
Hooray.
Hooray. So this is a weird episode. It's part cryptid, part conspiracy, part urban legend, and part stupid.
It's a man-bear pig?
Kind of.
Oh.
This is the story of Oliver the Humanzee.
Oh, I've never heard of this.
No, you haven't. Okay, I got a trigger warning this for animal cruelty.
Is it on the scale?
Oh no. And you'll see you'll see why it's not on the scale in a minute.
Okay.
It's bad.
Okay.
And you're going to feel ashamed for saying that.
No,
actually.
I won't.
Oh, I think you might.
I have no shame.
Anyway, trigger warning for animal cruelty. I'm not playing.
Oh.
Okay. So what in the fuck is a Humanzee, you might ask? It is a creature that is 50% chimpanzee and 50% human. But is it possible? Is it true?
I hope so.
Do you? It's awful. Why would you hope that?
Science.
Oh, no. Okay, anyway. So, in January of 1976, the world was taken by a bald-faced, upright walking chimpanzee named Oliver. It was claimed he was a human-chimp hybrid. Everyone had something to say about Oliver. He was called a miracle, an abomination. He was called Bigfoot and the missing link. And if you just Google Oliver, he's like not even 4 feet tall, so Bigfoot is dumb. I don't know why they called him that.
Maybe his feet are big.
They're just average monkey-sized feet. So back in 1976, there was no way to test Oliver exactly. And after a couple months of intense media attention, he faded from the spotlight and seemingly disappeared. Oliver was different, special. His face was free of hair entirely. His skull was smaller than a regular chimp's. His ears were pointed and not rounded as a chimp's should be. He also had no body odor at all.
Was he an elf?
No. We'll talk about what he is at the end.
Oh.
And, because he didn't really have much of a smell, other chimpanzees shunned him. They did not
he was also ugly from the sounds of it. An ugly elf monkey.
I mean, ugly is subjective. It's a monkey.
He can't be on the scale. You said no.
Well, you'll see why soon. You'll see why. It has nothing to do with his relative ugliness or not. Anyway.
They're describing like Dobby, you know?
He kind of fucking looks like Dobby, to be fair. God. So he always walked upright, which is what made scientists so curious about him. And I'll explain this later. I'm going to get into some science. So
okay.
Watch out. Oliver had been brought from Africa in the Congo when he was a baby by an animal trainer named Frank Berger. He spent the first 16 years of his life in the Berger family home in Blackwood, New Jersey.
Yummy.
Stop. Oliver started walking upright at only 9 months old and just never stopped. Most chimps have to be coaxed to walk upright, and they will only do this for a little while before they then drop down back onto all fours. But Oliver didn't do this. Ever. They even tested his center of gravity later, and it was comparable to a human being's.
Oh, it's creeping me out.
And it wasn't normally when monkeys walk upright, they do the arm thing, the wiggly wavy arms.
Yeah.
He walked with his shoulders back, his chest out, like a person.
He's creeping me out.
If you see him, he's kind of creepy. It's true. Okay. He looks weird as shit.
All right.
And he was shunned by the other chimps because he didn't really have a smell.
I want to shun him too, to be honest.
But strangely, he didn't seem bothered because he just liked being in the company of humans better. He was also more clever and desired to mimic human behavior more. And so let me explain how they demonstrated this. So monkeys, when you train them to do a task, for example, a wheelbarrow, you push a wheelbarrow.
Okay.
If you're not on their ass about it, they're going to monkey around.
Do they do monkey business?
It's monkey business.
Ugh.
They'll jump around, they'll play in it, and they'll fuck off. Sometimes they'll just steal the wheelbarrow and go running away with it.
To be fair, me too. Maybe I should fit in with them.
And something a lot of people don't realize is, and you can do this trick at home if you have a dog.
If you have a monkey?
No.
Oh.
Point at something.
Uh-huh.
Your dog will look where you point.
What if you have an idiot dog?
Your dog's broke. I don't know what to tell you. Because dogs evolved alongside human beings, they're really in tune with our gestures and facial gestures, expressions. Chimpanzees share 99% of genetics with human beings. However, they ain't looking where you're pointing. I
bet you can get a smart monkey.
No, they don't. But Oliver did.
Shit, Oliver.
And when he did the wheelbarrow thing, he was just happy to do literal chores. He did chores.
Ooh, I got some chores for him.
Well, he's dead now, so save that.
Oh.
And after
I got monkey business.
After the life he had, he would not deserve to do chores.
Oh.
And most disturbingly, when he reached the age of 16, which is sexual maturity, lady chimps just did not do it for him.
Oh, I don't like this.
But Frank's wife, Janet, did.
Ew.
He would hold her, not letting her go, and he would grope and kiss her. And he started doing this so often, he was becoming a problem in the Berger home, and Janet was anxious to get him the fuck out of her house.
Yeah, this fucking Dobby's coming on to me.
It's worse. One time he grabbed her, and look, monkeys are so strong.
Ugh, gross.
He whirled her around and, tried to mount her.
No.
It was a very horny monkey, and that's just, I can't imagine anything more horrible.
I'm throwing up, yeah.
It was impossible to know if Oliver himself was even fertile because he was never attracted to a female chimp before.
We don't need to answer this question, Sometimes God just makes an abomination.
Yeah, it's pretty much what I agree with you.
I've met a few before.
Abominations?
Yeah.
According to the right, you're an abomination.
What? Oh, yeah.
I think that makes you hotter.
Oh, yeah. Except
because it's wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway, Michael Miller, a lawyer from New York City and a real weirdo, purchased Oliver from the Bergers after seeing him in a magazine for $8,000.
Get this monkey the fuck out of here.
But he didn't take him. They just kept him sequestered from the wife. Because he was a lawyer in New York City and he can't have a monkey in his office, So he paid him to take care of his monkey.
Why did you bother at all then?
I don't know. They just kept him away from his wife.
Yeah.
Soon journalists swamped Michael Miller, the lawyer who bought Bigfoot. That's what they called him. And everyone wanted to know just what Oliver was.
Right.
And the idea of Humanzees wasn't a foreign concept.
Oh?
No, this is so awful. Here we go.
Okay.
In 1976, other way around. I can't fucking do numbers today.
Wow.
In 1967, Chinese scientists fertilized chimp eggs with human sperm.
Uh-huh.
And supposedly, there was a pregnant monkey that resulted from this. But protests and revolution and Little Red Cookbook and stuff saw that research was lost and the 3 months pregnant chimp died of neglect. So we dodged...
That's sad.
I guess we dodged a man-made horror there.
That monkey man didn't get born.
I just want a divorce. Just the worst. God
okay.
damn it. I was like, man, I went into this with all the gravitas and feelings in my heart for aminals, and you're just being a complete cunt.
Yes. Nope. R.I.P. Monkey Man.
R.I.P. you, God. In the 1920s in Orange Park, Florida, because of course it's Florida, at a primate study center, which I guess they had in the 1920s, it is rumored that such experiments were being
Is this where the Planet of the Apes happened?
I mean, No.
Or the Isle of Dr. something or other.
The Island of Dr. Moreau.
Yeah, they make bad things there.
The second remake, starring Marlon Brando and Fairuza Balk. That movie's dog shit, by the way, and I encourage everyone to watch it. Here's some trivia for you. Marlon Brando... So funny. Marlon Brando was impossible to work with, and they went through many actors because they just couldn't stand working with the guy. And he became so corpulent, he could like barely move around the set, and he was always yelling Marlon Brando voice. You know, like, I love it. Watch that movie. It's nuts. It's not good, but it's nuts. So anyway, there was a rumor that they successfully artificially inseminated a chimpanzee lady. And
I'm so excited.
No, because it's sad. And a baby was born from this unholy union of science and nature, and then subsequently euthanized a few days later. It came out wrong.
Kill me.
Kill me.
Kill me. Yeah.
God. So that's just some backgrounds. Okay, so there are also... I hate this part. There were also rumors of, like, in Soviet Russia... They made ladies bang monkeys. And suppose they were trying to make like super soldiers. This is a conspiracy theory, by the way. And so that's how Humanzees were. There aren't any. Let's just leave that. Just leave it alone.
There are no monkey men, are you saying?
Just to throw up. Anyway, so Oliver had appearances at the Explorers Club in New York City, and I don't know what that is, and I didn't want to learn.
I want to go.
And then he went to Japan for a TV show. He was just like a media darling in Japan. They dressed this monkey up in kimonos.
That's awesome. I love it.
And every night, one of his favorite things to do was like watch TV, have some brandy, smoke a cigar, and sit in a smoking jacket.
He's just like us, you know?
I've never done those things in my life.
He's a real man. This is not a monkey. This is a man at this point.
I hate you. You're just the worst. You're just the worst.
Yeah.
And like Michael Miller, who is just the most annoying person. I watched a lot of his like interviews and stuff, and he's just very... Why'd you buy this monkey? Is what you want to ask him, because he never really says.
It'd be good at like you know those. They probably don't do it anymore, but you know how commercials, like lawyers had commercials in the daytime? If he had a monkey, he would have made bank.
He could have, like, had Oliver laying on the side of the road near an ambulance with a neck brace, and then he pops out and go, been involved in a car accident.
Yeah, I would have called that lawyer. The one with Dobby, yep. I would call him.
With Dobby.
Yeah. Dobby the house elf, yeah.
Oh, Merris. Anyway, so Michael Miller got on a plane with fucking... Oliver, and like they had press shoots of Oliver eating a cheeseburger and being waited on by a flight attendant he probably tried to hump later.
Oh my gosh, that is like the golden age of TV then.
It really is.
Yeah.
And he's like, and you know, the lawyer guy was like, they tried to portray it like he's flying first class. He goes, after those photos, they just put him in his cage in the cargo hold. And it's just the saddest shit I've ever heard.
Did he get any brandy at least, you know?
No.
Drunk monkey?
No, and this gets stupider.
Okay.
So the show he went on it was called Man or Monkey, which is a good name.
I'm gonna need to watch that.
And scientists tested Oliver, and they were supposed to put the results on the TV at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
You want to know what the special guests were along with Oliver? If you guess, I'm going to be so happy. It is monkey themed.
Monkey themed. Okay. What about Jane Goodall?
No. She wouldn't have participated in that shit show.
Wow, that's the only monkey related person I kind of know.
The band,
The
Monkees.
Oh, that's a good one.
Hey, we're the Monkees. And people say we
monkey
monkey around. But we're too busy singing to let anybody down.
Yes. There was a TV show with the Monkees.
I've seen every single episode, and I was a huge fan as a child.
Yes, I've seen it too. We're old.
I'm on Sleepy Jean.
Yes.
Oh, what can it mean? Anyway, they were like... they interviewed the members of the Monkees, and they were like, we love being here, and we're very interested because we're monkeys too.
He should play in the band.
Obviously.
26
million people watched this fucking shit.
I wish I was one of them.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Without DNA testing, they used chromosome mapping. Mm-hmm. So Oliver had 47, humans have 46, and great apes had 48. So Oliver was right in the middle.
Oh my gosh, he's the missing link.
People said that all the time.
Hell yeah.
But the Japanese doctors believed that some of the samples got contaminated and this was human error and definitely not conclusive. But the findings made up everybody's mind.
Mm-hmm.
They had
Mine
a
too.
Humanzee on their hands.
Absolutely, yes.
But then his star-studded career came to a screeching halt because a Japanese actress came out to the press and said she was gonna bang Oliver on live television for science.
Holy cow.
And Michael Miller thought that was a bridge too far.
It's not.
Oh, I hate you. Yes, it is.
Uh-huh. She was willing.
No, because it turned out that it was just a publicity stunt for the actress.
Well, it worked on me.
And Michael Miller sued because, ew. And he got a public apology, but the damage was done, and Michael Miller had to find Oliver a new home as he was being accused, and rightly so, of exploitation.
Nah.
Michael donated Oliver to a wild animal park in California. When that place went out of business, he just bounced around and around. He went from, like, refuge to park to trainer.
Wow.
And then he disappeared.
Oh, shit.
Many thought that he had been sold to a medical research and he was dead, or he was in a circus sideshow somewhere smoking himself to death.
Or just return to heaven from whence he came.
Well, that's not what happened to him.
Oh.
It's so fucking sad.
Okay.
So, here's a little backstory. The Burgers had a friend named Vincent, and he was a composer. He was a pianist.
All right.
A pianist.
Yeah.
And he fucking loved Oliver. Like, he was his bud.
Hell yeah.
They were friends.
Yes.
And he thought that Oliver was just the greatest guy and just a good, pure soul.
Right.
And he had actually offered to buy him first, but he had been outbid by Michael Miller, who went on to exploit the monkey.
Right.
And send him to Japan for some reason.
Yes.
And so when he found out that Oliver was missing,
Mm-hmm.
he, like, spared no expense. And he went on a wild goose chase to find this monkey.
Wow.
And he found him.
Where was he?
Wow. Sorry, I almost dropped my notes. Yeah. Well, he had ended up in a research laboratory in Pennsylvania,
Okay.
where he was kept in a 5-foot by 7-foot cage for 9 years.
Wow.
But he had never been experimented on, and somehow that's even more cruel. So you just kept this poor monkey in a cage for no reason for 9 years.
Right.
I don't know. It just like literally made me cry. I just thought it was the saddest shit I ever heard.
Yeah.
Vincent called a man named Wally Sweat. I wish I made that up, but I didn't.
That's real good.
Who ran a sanctuary called Primarily Primates in San Antonio, Texas. And Wally is like the sweetest gay man. He was just the most big mustache having, monkey loving sweetheart. Like, he just, everything he did was for these animals. And Primarily Primates was a refuge for animals freed from medical testing facilities. Mm-hmm. And so they're all fucked up and traumatized. And he just spent the whole of his life taking care of them, including Oliver. Finally, Oliver had a place where he could run and be free. And the other monkeys accepted him because they were fucked up too, so they understand.
Yeah.
And by this point, Oliver was blind and had arthritis, being kept in like a cramped up cage for 9 years.
Yeah.
But he was happy. Mm-hmm. He still got to smoke his cigars and have his brandy sometimes,
Cool.
though not often, because it's not good for you.
No.
You stupid monkey.
Right.
And then he died at the age of 55 on June 2nd, 2012. And he peacefully died in his sleep, a happy monkey.
Well, that's very nice.
Yes. But was he part human? Fucking, of course not. That's stupid. What do you mean, was he part human? No. He was a monkey. He was a monkey.
He was a Humanzee.
No. Although I think Oliver was more human than most humans I know.
Well, he did walk upright.
And, he's a pervert.
Yeah.
So it's likely that he had alopecia. Alopecia is a condition. It can affect animals, like, as well as people. And it's where your hair just falls out. Mm-hmm. You just go bald. That's all there is to it. Mm-hmm. And there are many different kinds of alopecia.
Well,
like
why he walking weird?
He was, like, kind of deformed.
He was just a really screwed up monkey.
He had genetic mutations. Like, he was, like, clearly a chimp, but not the species of chimp that's in the Congo. He probably came from southern Africa, or more like Southwest Africa.
If you say so, I believe in the Humanzee.
A lot of people
The
still...
Humanzee spirit.
Well, you're right along with those dum-dums.
Uh-huh.
Like, there's a psychologist. I didn't write down his name because he was, like, superfluous in this fucking documentary. I'm like, why are you here?
Right. He probably didn't have a cool name like Sweater Burger. Yeah.
Oh, yes. I thought you said Sweater Burger.
No.
Like,
There was a dude named Sweat and another guy named Burger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this guy maintained the reason he was interested in Oliver is that his former professor of psychology...
Looked like a bald monkey or something?
No. Had worked at the Primate Institute in Florida, which had made the Humanzee that they euthanized. But that's the only... He wouldn't reveal his source. Like, he wouldn't give the guy's name. So he's lying.
No.
Obviously. There's no Humanzee. Russia didn't make Humanzees. Are people fucking monkeys? I mean, yeah, I'm sure they are. People are gross and bad.
Email us if you have boned a monkey.
No, don't ever email me if you've done that. I will send your email to the Department of Homeland Security.
I won't.
Fine, I'll put Merris's email at the bottom of this episode.
If you've done a monkey, please tell me about it.
Merris.
Okay, don't tell me about it.
You don't want to know that.
No.
I tell you any of the gross sex stuff I have to write about for my job, and you like turn red and you go, ew.
I mean, that's the thing, is that if you send me that email, I am going to think you're gross.
Or we're going to make fun of you real hard,
yep.
shame you.
Yeah.
And think you're a freak.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, people say no kink shaming. I will
Only
kink
shaming here.
My kink is kink shaming.
That's right.
No, Merris, I tell him, like, sexy stuff, and he, like, kicks his legs and squeals and, like, hides under a pillow. So he does not want to know your exploits with monkeys.
No, but I just want to know if there's any more human... If you're a Humanzee, email me.
Well, that's better.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
I tried to make this serious and respectful.
I wasn't interested in that.
Towards Oliver.
No.
R.I.P. He was a real one.
He did, yeah.
He was a real one.
Yeah.
You know what? I bet you in heaven, the only person up there is Oliver.
Yeah. He's drinking and smoking.
He's drinking and smoking and eyeing,
harassing
and like
people.
he has a Playboy. And
Yeah.
he's just really happy. And that's all he
Right.
wants.
Yep.
Yeah. He's living the dream.
Living the dream.
Business time. I don't
Yeah.
even have a good segue into it. So, yeah, join our Patreon.
Yeah.
I'm going to be covering DB Cooper next. I've researched so long. This was so long that all I know is DB Cooper.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a good episode because there have been recent developments last year in that famous missing persons, bank robber, dead guy case.
Right.
I mean, I always had my thoughts, and they ended up kind of aligning with what actually happened. So, but you'll have to tune in to find out.
You'll find out later. Yeah.
Or you can Google it, but
Yeah.
I tell it better.
It's true.
Yeah. And there's like over 700 hours of content on our Patreon now. We have something really cool that we're making for Patreon. It's a game
All right.
that all patrons can play. But I will not tell you any further than that. But it takes a whole month to play it, and it's really fucking cool.
Cool.
Yeah, our new co-host Maddie developed it. I love it. We have new merch, like that'll be here in maybe like a matter of days. We have like I'm going to reveal one of the designs because I just liked it so much. You know, like a jackalope, like the bunny with the antlers.
Yeah.
It's so cute. And then we have a caked up Bigfoot Merris
Oh, God.
with his little shiny hiney sticking out.
Oh, that's me.
And yeah, so I'm really excited about the new designs. There's a couple others, but I don't want to spoil them, and I don't want Maddie to go mad at me. I was just really excited. We will be resuming reality very shortly. We needed a break because our lives were crazy for a minute.
Right.
Yeah. I don't even know why, but they were. So, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you have anything else to add?
Oh, I don't.
Then you can say, first, you're sorry.
I'm sorry.
And now you can say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Us on your social media platform of choice. Linktree/cruelty has all of the links. Check out our Patreon for exclusive episodes, merch, ad-free episodes, live ghost hunts, and much more. Please be sure to subscribe. New episodes are uploaded weekly. Thank you so much. See you next time. Music and production by Libby.